All right. Not sure what we're doing, but we're just gonna mess around. Gotta get my vehicle out over here since this was the last place I was. Or, yeah, no. I'll have to transfer it from Burger Shot. Oh. $500. That's a lot to transfer my vehicle. Let me see something real quick. What's the name of my GTA? What do you mean by that, Big Will? I mean, it's GTA 5. I'm on the Society role playing server. Is that what you mean? No, I'm playing. It's called GTA 5. It's role playing through 5M. So I'm not sure what GTA Redline is. I played GTA 5 a long time ago and decided to try and go play some RP and found this server and decided to try it out. And once I found it, I've actually stayed with it for a couple of weeks. It's a fun time, to tell you the truth. Have you ever done the GTA RP? I love playing GTA just for the fact that, I mean, you have so many, or I mean, it's such an open world, so it's actually fun to do. Let's go back over here and open the pizza shop. See if Redline will take you. See if Redline will take you. Is there a GTA? Oh, you're talking about the Redline server? Is that what you're talking about, Big Will? if you had a bad community experience, you need to come and check Society RP, man. Like I said, I'm a noob, never done it before, and I came over to this one not knowing anything, and dude, I've been having a blast. Guys here are so nice on like helping me out on learning stuff. Got into the community. The guy that brought me in gave me a job, so I work over at this pizza place. So I'm making some money now. One of the other members here has invited me to be her on her security detail. She's running for mayor, and so now I'm part of her security detail. They had their first event last night where she was basically campaigning at one of the fast food places. So me and another guy was their security detail. So we were basically make sure no one got near her and stuff. But it was fun, man. I had a good time. So I'm actually meeting people and learning things. Found a community that, like I said, that's been great. So I mean, if I was you and you're looking for a community, dude, I would definitely look into this one, because like I said, I didn't know anything when I first came into this one, and it's like, I gotta put it up. They've taught me so much, because I mean, I played GTA, but I never did the RP, and they got me started on the RP, and like I said, I've been having fun. There's a lot to do. I mean, they got different jobs to where you can go, and like this is the pizza place. The guy made me the assistant manager here. So I mean, you have little jobs to where you can, like here I can make pizzas. They taught me how to do that, which was nice because I had no idea what I was doing on that part. I mean, it took me 20 minutes just to get out of my apartment, because I had no idea how to third eye. So they gave me information on that, and the guy on this one you have to go get a license before you can actually drive. So I had to go get a license. Hold on just a second. All right, I'm back. I've heard a lot of people having bad experiences sometimes whenever they go into a community, and I mean, I've heard people going into a community and getting robbed like right when they get there, which is not cool. I mean, but I have, like I said, I've met a lot of people on this one. Enjoyed my time while I was here, or while I've been here. Just getting started back streaming. I did some streaming on the PlayStation for a while with the Battlefield 6, but decided I wanted to try this. Ended up buying a new PC so that way it could handle playing this game and stream. This game is actually pretty, I mean, for what, 16-year-old game, it's actually taxing on your freaking computer. So I ended up getting a new PC, so that way I could stream on both. Or basically my goal is to use my second PC as my streaming PC and using my gaming PC just to game. The problem is I got to figure out how to do that. But for now, I mean, I'm streaming from the same PC I'm playing on. You can let me know what it looks like. Let me see something real quick. Hold on. While I do that, I'm going to go ahead and send out a birdie, letting everybody know that we're open. Pizza. This is open. And grab some pies. I don't like this little generic thing, but we're gonna use it for now. Alright, so close that. And while I'm doing this, I want to go over here real quick and see if I can. I gotta be able to get the chat to come up there. I'm just gonna have to look over there every once in a while. Try to pay attention to chat. So, alright, now back over here. So we're open. The window here sucks. You can't hear out it. They can't hear you. So usually I just go out here and chill out until we maybe get some people to come over here. And you got this NPC that's looking at the menu, but of course he don't buy any pizza. So, like I said, we'll just chill out here until we get somebody to come, hopefully. Come on. But yeah, if you guys are, like I said, if anybody's interested in a good server, this server's been, I'm a noob. I've only been doing this for probably about a month off and on. But I've learned a lot from this server. Like I said, this server, for anybody who's new in here, this server is Society RP through 5M. I was looking for a server that would, help me out since I'm brand new to playing RP. And these guys said, come and show up at this one, man. We'll show you how to do it. And I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. Got in, got a job right away, working at this pizza shop. That's why I'm not freaking sitting. I need to. Like I said, I got a job at the pizza shop. Got me a vehicle. And been learning basically how to play it from scratch. I've played I've played GTA 5. I did the storyline. Tried to go online a while back to see how it was. Didn't understand it all. So I haven't touched it. But I know GTA 6 is coming out. Watch a lot of other streamers streaming the game, and I was like, you know what? I want to try this. So I'm like, let me go ahead and try it out. Found this server, went on Reddit, and basically went on to like 5M. I don't know if it's a 5M page or if it was a GTA RP page, and just put in there, hey, I'm new to RP, looking for a good server to go into. And these guys were like, hey, try our server. It's a really good server. Came in. The guy that told me about it, he gave me a job at this pizza place to make some money. And basically I've just been learning since then. on how to do everything. It took me 20 minutes to get out of my apartment because I did not know what third eye was. So they basically told me how to do that. This one you have to go get a license. So the guy that brought me in, he was the police chief here. So he came and picked me up, took me over there to get a license, and then he helped me get a vehicle. And then once I got a vehicle, started just kind of exploring on what to do. They gave me a little crash course on how to cook the pizzas in here, how to use the register. Whenever I first got in to the pizza joint, they hadn't even really opened up yet. So I'm making pizzas, and I'm basically, he was like, yeah, just ask for a tip. If they give you a tip, cool. So I was asked for a tip, and they were paying me. I mean, everybody gave me money, because like I said, everybody in this community is really nice. So they gave me money, and then I flew out for about a week, came back, they had the register figured out. They showed me how to use the register. So now I could actually have people pay at the register. Well, actually, no, we first had to use our little laptops. So in your phone, actually, no, it's in your inventory. So in your inventory, you have a laptop. You can go in to use it. And then you can actually, since I'm in a business, you can go to business. And then you can go to billing. And so you could charge people on here. And then it's all this I've learned. You had to find get their special number and send it to that person. And then they pay through that. And they would come up here and tell me that they paid. And then basically I would make the pizza. I'll show you guys real quick. If there's anybody who's interested, if you're interested, man, just hit me up on the chat in here. I mean, like I said, I'm new to streaming. Well, streaming the RP. I've streamed before. Like I was saying, I've streamed Battlefield 6, but this is my first day back to doing this. I just got a new PC a couple days ago. So I'm trying this out on this one because my other PC was kind of struggling playing this game and streaming at the same time. So I got a little bit more powerful PC. And now I can stream and game on this one. Lately I have been getting some errors with GTA where it's been booting me out. But we're trying to figure that out with the server owner to find out if it's maybe an issue with the server, because my settings shouldn't be an issue. I mean, I should be able to have everything at full blast on this game and run it with no problem. And when I was crashing, it wasn't because I wasn't streaming. I was getting a crash like every 2 to 3 hours. Got one, I think it was yesterday. Kind of did some research on YouTube to try to figure out why I'm getting it. Hoping that maybe I'm fixing the problem. But yeah, if you're in here, like I said, I mean, it's pretty cool on making food, because you go over here to the stove and you third eye it, right click, bring out the food, and it'll tell you, okay, gelato, I need ice cream, milk and sugar. Tiramisu, I need chocolate, eggs, flour, milk and sugar. Regular pizza, usually everybody comes in and gets pizza and milkshakes. Pizza, you get I think it's 5 pizzas, 5 milkshakes for like $800. 800 RP bucks. But so you need pizza dough, mozzarella, salami, sauce, and meat. All right, when you figure out what you need, then you come back over here and you third eye this area, because this is the stash where it has all the ingredients and stuff. So in here you go basically see what you need. Like I've made up some pre-pizza, so whenever people come, they're ready to go and get it to them and get them out of here as quick as possible. But yeah, we have quite a bit of everything right now. I like to have everything organized. There's other people who work here, but I seem to be the only person that opens this place up. But we'll make. Let's see how many milkshakes. See, we got two. We got way more. We got a lot of stuff. People have been making. They made these a long time ago. The good thing on this server is that the food doesn't like spoil. I know on some of them, like they only last like a couple hours, and then they're basically food's no good. Luckily on this one, it doesn't do that. All right, so I'll make a pizza. All right, so I made these quite often, so we'll just do one. So I need pizza dough. I need some mozzarella. I need tomato sauce. I need meat, and I need salami. All right, so I got all the ingredients in my pockets, which is my inventory. All right, then you turn around here over to the oven, open it, say I'm gonna make a pizza. I'm gonna make one pizza. Go down here. Here are the ingredients that I have in my pocket: pizza, mozzarella, salami, sauce, and meat. Hit submit. Little guy's crafting up his pizzas. And once you're done, you go into your pocket and you have that pizza. And that's pretty much it. So that's pretty cool. I don't know why the food won't stack on this thing. It's like, for some reason, it won't stack. Like I said, I'm a stickler for organization, so I'm always like moving my stuff around. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I am. Let me do 0. If you do 0, it'll pick up everything. See, some things stack, like that's stacked. But see, that stacks. Don't ask me why, but sometimes it stacks, sometimes it doesn't. All right, so yeah, so then you get the pizza, and you made your pizza. That's the same thing with like. They had to show me where all these third eyes are for these. So like over here is where you have your drinks. Go in here. If you're going to make some tea, you do tea bags, ice cubes. Hot chocolate is chocolate milk. Do the same thing. You get the chocolate milk, come over here. And that's when you click on these. And then you basically put in there how many you want to make. So, yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's gonna come over here. See, since I'm working, I'm on duty, so I'm getting paid $750 like every 30 minutes. What other services are open? So us, smoking, medical, and that's it. Let me look on here and see how many is on the server, so I can see how many is on the server by our Discord. So if you want to play on the server, you basically have to be invited to the Discord, and then you get in the Discord, you select what name you want to use for your character. Once you do that and they approve it, then you can actually log in and go into the server. But I can go over here and see server status. So there's 13 people online. We have 46 minutes before we have what they call a tsunami. Tsunami is basically a server restart where the owners of it restart the server, so that way if there's any updates that the 5M server is pushing, it could always be updated, and it happens every 4 hours. So basically you log off or you get kicked off. Server restarts takes around between probably 10 minutes maybe. Once the server's restarted, then you can go back into the server. Let's see. So like I said, we got 40 some minutes. So all right, so I'm gonna go back in here. Nothing better. Oh, finally that NPC is leaving. Nothing better than bulking up before our sea trip. These are other users, other players that are on the server right now. They're going scuba diving. You can scuba dive on this one. Basically, it's a job. where you have to buy a tank, or the air tanks. You have to buy the actually, hold on, like I said, let me go. Actually, I'm gonna do this is something else you can do on this. You can go and dumpster dive. So dumpster diving's fun because you actually get things from it. So you go over to like a dumpster, you third eye, search, and it'll go through and search, and then it'll pop up and it'll tell you what you find. You can find junk. Sometimes, like, okay, I found an empty nitrous bottle. Haven't figured out what I can do with that yet because I have a couple of them. But yeah, you can search. I'm not close enough, I think. This one has already been searched. I haven't searched it, but maybe someone else has. I don't know. Let me walk away and come back to it. Yep, it's already been searched, I guess. But yeah, you can. So some of the junk that I have. So I've gotten cloth. I'm not sure what that. I think you can use that to make things illegally, because there are what they call like workbenches that are for like the black market or for the criminals, to where they can collect things and they can make guns, they can make other illegal stuff. You can harvest marijuana here and sell marijuana to the locals. Okay, so I got a broken phone. So like I said, most of it's junk, but the thing with the junk is that in this server you can take it up to the recycle center and recycle the junk, and then you can take the miscellaneous stuff you get from recycling, and you can go to the hold on a second, let me let it finish here. It was showing me what I got. SRU marked tech. So from what I'm being told, is that's illegal equipment. But yeah, you could take the the junk, recycle it, get like plastic, rubber, stuff like that, and then you can take it over here to the forgery, and you can, or the foundry, and you can melt it down into like plastic sheets. Sometimes you can get copper from mining. You can get gold from mining. You can melt it down and make jewelry out of the gold. I guess most of the like material, like plastic, rubber, and stuff like that, I guess that's used by the criminals to make stuff on the benches. I know you can make guns. I've found gun parts when I've been searching in the trash here. So that stuff you could use. Okay, so some bottle cap. Yeah, I just usually get rid of. I haven't been doing a lot of recycling because, like I said, it's time consuming, because you have to go to get enough stuff, go to the recycle center, recycle it, go to the foundry and melt it down. And I have a van load of materials. And since I'm not criminal, see, I got another cloth. Since I'm not a criminal, I have really no use for this. So I've just been trying to find people who want to buy it off of me. Gang members, they'll be like, hey, I'll buy the plastic off you, so they'll give me some money and I'll just sell it to them. But I have so much stuff in my van that it's almost like I have to get another van. You can rent a storage, but from my understanding, it's only good for a week, and it's like $10,000 for a week. But I gotta screw that time. Let's see here. It'll start popping up saying that the storm's coming in once it's 30 minutes. And then it'll do it. Yeah, you can smoke cigarettes. Like if you get in a vehicle, you can get like brain issues or something. Like you'll see like a purple outline of a brain pop up on your screen. It means that you're stressed. And I guess you can smoke cigarettes to relieve the stress. I don't smoke, so I wouldn't really say it's a stress reliever, but for some it is. you can, I guess, pop PCP because, like I said, they have drugs on here. Wires I haven't figured out yet. I'm sure that also that's something that you can use for making illegal weapons and stuff like that, or illegal equipment. I don't know anything about the illegal stuff. More bottle caps. Yeah, usually I come on.
Hey, you my dude, right?
Yeah, NPCs talk as you go through, but usually I'll come over and open up pizza shop for a while. I'll do some dumpster diving. I'll go out and do some metal detecting, which I'll show you. It's already been searched. I'll do some metal detecting, and some of the stuff you get from metal detecting you can take over and pawn it off at the pawn shop. Make some money there. Really, I've just been trying to make some money. Alright, old tires, those can be melted down in the foundry for rubber. Once again, I haven't used the rubber. Okay, so where's my shovel? So you need a, what they call a beacon, which is a metal detector, and you need a shovel. And I think my shovel is one of my vehicles, so let's go see. Pull the vehicle out, you have to go to your garage, and it'll have the vehicles that you own in the garage. The pizza shop owner made me the assistant manager, so right now I have the Pizza This van that I can use. I have an Audi, which I bought. The guy that brought me in gave me some money to go and buy a vehicle. That's what I bought. The black van, the Skyline, and the Weenie I was given by someone who was flying out of the city. Come to find out, this guy, I guess, was doing some illegal crap on the server, and they were basically permanently banning him from coming to this server ever again. Didn't know that, but I got three vehicles. Had some like drugs and stuff I had to get rid of, so I sold it to like one of the gang members. Like I said, whenever we were talking about the recyclables, so you take the recyclables, you recycle it, you get like scrap metal, steel scraps, microplastics, rubber scraps. Then you take that to the foundry, and you can turn that into silver, steel, iron, rubber, glass, plastic, copper. And then you can use these materials to make illegal stuff. I haven't done it, so I don't know how it works. The rocks up here I've gotten from mining. You can go and buy a pickaxe and go over and mine. Get these stones. You can, if you get enough of them, you can melt them down into like gold. Then you can use the gold to make. You can also get some like diamond rocks, and then you have to wash the rocks, and then you take them to the foundry, and you melt this stuff down like gold and silver, which I don't have any silver. The gold nuggets, and you can make jewelry by combining it with the stones, and then you can take that to the pawn shop, and you can sell at the pawn shop. And you get pretty good money for some of them. Some of the, like, I think someone was telling me, like, the emerald, I think it was the sapphire and emerald rings and necklaces. I mean, I think I sold a necklace for like $1,200. Alright, so let me see if my metal or my shovels may be in the glove compartment. It has two storages, one's in the back and then one's in here, and it's not. So that means that I just need to back this thing in. Hey, also, if you're in the stream, throw in a chat how the stream looks, because I'm trying to iron out my settings. Let's try my Audi and see if it's in there. This is the Audi. This is the one that I bought with the money that the guy who brought me in gave me. There it is. So, alright, so like I was talking about, you could scuba dive, so you have to buy the scuba equipment. So you have to buy the scuba gear and then oxygen tanks. And then if you want to mine, you have to buy the pickaxe. And if you want to metal detect, you have to have a metal detector and a shovel. Alright, and then I'll show you on the metal detecting. Whoever's in here, have you ever played GTA RP? I was just talking about how I'm new to RP. This is my first city I've ever flown into. Great server, Society RP on 5M. They've helped me out a lot on how to learn all this stuff that I'm doing. I'm not quite there yet. I'm still learning every day on different things, but I'm getting there. I know how to metal detect, so I can try to find some stuff and make a little money at the pawn shop. Doing some dumpster diving, doing some scuba diving, mining, recycling. All this stuff makes you money. So when you're metal detecting, you're going over on the left hand side of the screen. You'll see where it says searching. So as it searches and finds stuff, it'll start dinging to let you know that you're near stuff, and there'll be a number. As the number goes down, means that you're getting closer to whatever it is that you're picking up. Should be able to pick something up in just a second. Yep. No, see, if it goes over 14 on the distance, it goes away. And sometimes whenever you pick it up, it's at 14 because you're going the wrong direction, but it doesn't give you a chance to turn around and go back. It just automatically goes away. So, but yeah, let me know how the stream looks. All right, it's at 10 now. All right, so now I got to figure out what direction it's going. 9. All right, so I'm going in the right direction. 7, 6, 5, 4. All right, so it stops at 5. So I gotta go this way and see if it goes down. Okay, it's going down. So it gets there. It'll say start digging. You hit the E button, as long as you have a shovel, and you start digging. And then let's see what we find. A lot of times you find a lot of junk. All right, so I found a rusty ring. This you can actually sell at the pawn shop. So I'm gonna take it and move it down here. Actually, I'm gonna try to move everything around. Like I'm big on organizing everything that's in my pockets. So, all right, this is garbage. I don't need all this stuff up here. So I'll move these around. These are the things that I found dumpster diving. All right, so let's move all this stuff over. Alright, so then everything will come into here that I find. Alright, so then you start again and you're walking around. Like I said, I mean, it's something to do, especially whenever you get late at night. There's not a lot of people on the server. This server usually has maybe 30 people at a time on it, so it's not a very big server. That's why I kind of like it, because everybody's helped me out a lot on learning everything. Since it's not a big server, they're really patient with the whole RP thing, because a lot of RP servers, they will not let you come out of doing the RP. And I try not to, but there's just sometimes where I'm like, I need help and I can't get it through RP, so they'll actually talk to me in what they call alien language. Old shotgun shell. I think that can be recycled. I'll keep it for now. But yeah, this is a great server. Not a very big server, but like I said, they have helped me out tremendously on learning how to RP, how to play it. It's been so long since I've played GTA, I had to relearn even how to play. All right, so weather forecast. This is what they call a tsunami. So in 30 minutes, the server is going to restart. And they basically call it a storm. Some servers call it a tsunami, like No Pixel, which is a big, huge one for big time servers, whitelisted, where you have to pay, I think, to get into it most of the time, unless you are a huge streamer. If you're a huge streamer, they'll let you in. I'm definitely not one of those. So I found this server, smaller server. They've really helped me out. Server is Society RP. Like I said, it's not a very big server. Their server size was only for 64 people at one time, and they just increased it to 128, I think. So they are getting more people, which is cool. All right, so a silver dime. So the silver dime is something you can pawn at the pawn shop. It's like rare. You'll find rare coins. You'll find earrings, rings. You'll find some things that you can just sell straight at the pawn shop, and that's what I usually do just to make a little bit of extra money. The pawn shop is NPC. So, gotta turn around. But you go there, and they'll buy things. Like I said, when you mine, you can get stones. You wash the stones, or crush cans. So crush cans can be recycled. I'll put it down here for now. I'll probably end up throwing them out because, like I said, unless you guys want to see what the recycling's all about, if you do, let me know on the chat, and I'll go out there and show you what it's like. Like I said, I'm new, so I figured getting on here and streaming, kind of explaining things, might help others to maybe, that's been wanting to RP to kind of get into it. I love the open world in GTA. Being able to go anywhere and do different things is great. You can go to a casino here and you can gamble. You can do what they call a lucky spin every day, and you may win a car, you may win some money, you may win a free drink. I won some kind of Vanilla Unicorn voucher. Vanilla Unicorn is a strip joint, so I'm not quite sure exactly what I win there. I haven't been over there to see. I might run out there and check it out and see. I'm thinking that probably a free drink. I've won like $40,000, I think, one time. The rest of the time it's been free drinks, and that's about it. So nothing great. Some people go in there and they win money like every day. I'm not one of those. So broken junk, once again, it can be recycled. But yeah, let me know if you want me to go and show you what the recycle's all about. I didn't know any of this until people started walking me through it. Like I keep saying, the server's really good server on beginners. They really help their people out, especially for new people coming in. They kind of show you the ropes. I've run into some great people here. One lady who works at the pizza shop that I work at, she's decided they're gonna do a mayor in this city, which I think is crazy, but they're gonna do a mayor in the city, and she's gonna run for mayor. And she asked me if I wanted to be on her security detail, which basically I'll be armed up in a suit, follow her around whenever she goes on her campaign, like doing her campaign speeches and stuff, make sure that no one gets close to her. So I'm doing that, which, like I said, is cool. Something new to learn. But yeah, like I said, this, to me, it's fun. I don't get into the RP too much. You have to when you're on an RP server, but most of the time I'm trying to make money, so I'll be recycling stuff to make materials and then try to sell it to the gang members, because they use that stuff to craft, I guess, illegal stuff. I haven't gotten into the whole illegal part of this. Being told I can't now since I'm a security detail for the mayor. Alright, so rusty spring, something else that you can recycle. So I'm being told that since I guess the job, since it's a government job and I'm part of that I can't, it's a whitelist job, so I can't go and do any of the bad stuff. So I was gifted some stuff by a guy who was leaving the server. He gave me like a van. He gave me three vehicles, and some money. And it's funny because he was, like I said, I'm just learning how to play this, and he's like, "Hey, there's some stuff in the van." I'm like, "Okay, well, how do I look to see what's in the van?" He was like, "Oh, you'll figure it out." Well, I figured it out. Opened it up. There were some jewels. There was some illegal guns. There were some drugs. And at the time, I was asked about this whole security detail, and they were like, "You have to be whitelisted." So one of the guys that was helping me out, he's a gang member, and he was like, "Dude, you gotta get rid of that stuff. You can't have any of that legal stuff." The girl who's going for mayor, she said the same thing. She goes, "You gotta get rid of that stuff. You can't have it because you can't do any of that stuff." So the guy who was helping me learn, that was the gang member, I basically sold all that stuff to him. So I got money for that stuff. But like I said, right now I'm just trying to stay clean, doing little bits and pieces here and there just to have fun. It can be boring at times, especially, and it's funny because a lot of people on the server, they're over in Europe. You got the UK, you got the Netherlands and all that stuff, so most of them aren't on during the day because they're sleeping. They'll end up coming on like late at night here, so I'll run into them because I usually play this game pretty late. So I'll run into them. So I've met a lot of people from the UK, from all over. I mean, the girl who's running for mayor, I can't remember where she said she's from, but she's from over in Europe somewhere too. So that's something cool with the game too, is that with the RP is that you meet a lot of new people from all over the world. Get to interact with them. Do different things on here. So like I said, it's fun. Like I tell everybody though, if you're in here, let me know how the stream looks, how the stream sounds, if I'm too loud. If I am, I can turn it down some. I'm trying to get all my settings down. If there's anybody in here that knows how to dual stream, like basically have a gaming PC and a streaming PC, how to do that, please let me know, because I'm still trying to figure that out. I just bought a new PC the other day. So my old PC I want to use as a streaming PC, but I don't know. I've got the equipment. I'm just trying to figure out how to get the sound to work. So if you know, hit me up and let me know. Hit me up in the chat. Got any kind of questions for me, hit me up in the chat. Had someone in here earlier was chatting away, so like I said, I'm always wanting to interact with people who are in here if you're here. And I'm always interested to know how my stream looks, so that way if it doesn't look good, doesn't sound good, then I can work on trying to improve it. So please let me know. All right. How long? What time is it? So we've got 20 minutes before tsunami or storm. Rusty nails I can use. I can recycle those. Once the storm comes up, basically a storm is the server restarting to get updates. So it'll take about 10 minutes, and it's going to be my time, 10 o'clock. Takes about 10 minutes for the server to come back up. So I'll be going, the server will be going down, and I'll have to wait for it to come back up before I can jump back on. I mean, I'll have to take the stream down, but I'm going to be bringing it right back up. So, I mean, if you're in here and you're enjoying listening to me ramble on about this new stuff to me, trying to teach new people on what to do, please come back and join. I'd really appreciate it. I'm a new streamer, so I don't have the huge followers that everybody has, so I'm always looking to get followers. So if you could hit the follow button, that'd be great. If not, like I said, I mean, it's up to you guys. I just enjoy having the company if people are in here. So, oops, went too far. So if it gets to 14, it goes away. Like I was telling everybody, if you're new in here right now, metal detecting, over on the middle right or middle left of the screen, you'll see where it says metal detect and searching. Once it picks up something, it'll start at a number like 10, like it's 7. Okay, so 6. So I'm going the right way, and you have to go down to where it goes down to 2, and it'll say start digging, and then you'll dig up whatever metal detector detected. Mostly garbage. Another rusty spring. I haven't been getting much of anything. Like I said, I've only gotten so far I've picked up, which I know I can take to the pawn shop, a silver dime and a rusty ring. Take it to the pawn shop and you can trade it in and get some money. Which, like I said, what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to get some money. I mean, I got a pretty good bank right now. I got $595,420 in the bank, $5,000 in my pocket. I have another $100,000 in the savings account, which earns you money as the days go by. I can't remember how much I get, but I know I put it in there the other day, and I think I've already gotten $2,000 or $20,000 off of the $100,000 that I put in there, which is pretty cool. I don't need any more vehicles. I may do some upgrades. Metal can be recycled. I may do some upgrades to like some of my vehicles. After Tsunami, if you're interested, throw it in the chat and I'll pull out my vehicle so you can check out what I got. And then, like I said, if you're interested in the recycling and forging the stuff I get from the recycle, let me know. I'll go and do that. But really, I mean, whatever you guys want me to show you, I'm up for it. Okay, a wheat penny, I can make some money off of that. I don't remember how much. It's not a lot, but I mean, I can get something. But yeah, I mean, if you come back after Tsunami or after the storm, after the server restarts, I'll be back. I'm gonna drop the stream while it restarts. Once it comes back up, I'll run around and do some stuff if you guys are interested. You just gotta let me know what you're interested in, or if you have any questions about this server. Right now they redid the clothing shop, so like a lot of the clothes I had is no longer in there, so I had to go in there and redo it to get some new clothes. They have it for free right now to go into clothes. Okay, so a watch, I can pawn that. But since they redid the clothes, they're letting people go in for free for like a week to change out their stuff, because like I had some Jordans and the numbers are different now, so the Jordans I have are now boots. So I had to go in there and redo it so that way I could get some other Jordans. They don't have the Jordans that I like anymore. Hopefully you're going to be getting some more clothes added from what they said they are. They took away a lot of clothes. They're trying to optimize the server, so that way the server's not having lagging problems for anybody. And doing that, they had to take away some of the things. Okay, so we've got 15 minutes and the storm's coming in. Like I said, once the storm hits, it'll kick us off the server, or I'll probably go out of the server right before it hits. And then it takes like maybe 10 minutes for the server to restart. Once it restarts, I'm gonna come back in and start the stream back. So if you follow and hit the notification button, it'll let you know when I'm back on. You can come and join, chat again. Let me know what you want to see. I know I'm doing a lot of rambling, but I'm just trying to kind of entertain everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. Like I said, let me know how it looks and sounds. I don't know if my mic is too loud. If it is, let me know. Hopefully my voice is not too annoying, but you know, I mean, gotta start somewhere, right? For those who just joined, I'm on the Society RP server. Great beginner server if you've never done this before. This is my first time doing the GTA RP. It's through 5M. They've helped me out a lot on learning how to do everything. Still a lot that I need to learn, but I mean, I'm always trying to learn something new every day. So, and these people have been really good on helping me out. So if you are interested, let me know. You have to be invited to the Discord. Once you're invited and get into the Discord, you just basically have to put in a name that you want your character to be, and then they'll give you access to the server, and then you go into the server, create your character, and then you're off to a start. I'm willing to even help people out if they jump in, say they want to get into the server. I'll see about getting you an invite, and then once you get in here, I'll even help you out on trying to learn things, especially if you're new like me. All right, got a nickel. You can turn around and all right. So since the tsunami or the storm's going to be kicking in a couple minutes, we're going to run back up here. While I'm running up here, I'll stop by this little dumpster over here. Dumpster diving is a way that you can find different things also that you can pawn at the pawn shop or use to recycle. Got a cigarette, don't smoke, but from what I'm being told is that you can use it whenever your brain gets stressed. That or take drugs, which I don't do that either. Say hi in the chat if you're around. Like I said, I'm always interested to learn about people that are in the chat. I work at the pizza shop. Pizza This. This is the pizza shop right on the beach. I mean, it's a great location. NPCs are always looking at the menu for some reason. Hey, what's up? Yeah. But yeah, I got a job at the Pizza This. The assistant manager here. See how much we got in the stash. I don't think. Let's see, milk 62. So when I have to restock some of this stuff. This is the stuff that you use to make the ingredient, or used for ingredients to make other stuff. The stuff that you make is like tea, coffee, milkshakes, hot chocolate, fruit medley, tiramisu, cheesecake, some chocolate and vanilla gelato, vegetarian pizzas, and regular pizzas. This is stuff that someone else has thrown in here. Been in here since I've been in the server. But yeah, you can make pizzas and sell them. Can't sell them to the NPC like this guy out here, but you can sell them to other people who are on the server. I get paid like $750. Like, I want to say it's probably like every 30 minutes. You'll see it pop up on the right side of the screen. So I get a paycheck, which is good. Making some money. Alright, so we got 10 minutes. See, it's pretty cool because it'll start raining. See, I got $750 for working there. Even though I'm not doing anything, I haven't had one customer. You have different emotes, like you can sit in a chair, which will put you on the bench. These are just some that I have. So I have a Stream Deck, Elgato Stream Deck. So I set up some of the emotes on the Stream Deck so I could just hit them. So like, there's a couple of emotes like lawn chair. Got a different sitting in launcher. You can lean against something like, okay, so like you can go over here, lean against the wall over here. So lean and be on my phone. You can do different types of leans. Pretty cool to have a Stream Deck, because like I say, I can program different emotes, so I don't have to worry about going in there and typing them in, because if not, you have to hit like T, and I bring up a text box over on the right below all that blue stuff. Then you have to do like /E sit, do the emote, or they have a F, you can hit the F5 and it'll bring up the emotes list, so then you could actually go down through the emotes, like, and you just hit the, say that's a drug addict, air guitar, play the air guitar, look at him. There's a whole list of different emotes that you can do. I mean, look at them all. It just keeps going. I'll stop on one and see what it is. All right, let's try dock. See what this one is. Okay. I don't see how that's a dock, but okay. Let's see. Oh, a fashion pose. Let's see what this is. I don't know what kind of fashion show that pose is for, but okay. Let's pick another one. Let's try this one. Football. Back left. Let's see. Maybe you take a football picture. Let's see another one. Holster. Okay, so this is like for holstering a weapon, or actually putting your hand on the holster. These are for cops. Inspect, another one for the cops, or they're like inspecting vehicles, or if you're inspecting a vehicle, or it's for auto mechanics too. Let's see what another one is. Okay, I showed you the leans. Male gang pose. All right, that's a male gang pose. When it gets down to 5 minutes before storm, I'm probably gonna jump off and let the server restart. Like I said, if you're here and you're kind of enjoying things, hit the like and hit the notification button, so that way I'll let you know when I'm back on. I'm gonna be back on probably at like 10 minutes after the hour. That's when the server will restart, and then I'll get the stream going again. So I'll be back. So just come back. Like I said, I'm always looking for people to hang out with. Join the chat. I really wouldn't mind for people to kind of let me know how the stream is, or ask questions, especially if you're a new person to RP, or you want to learn how to do the RP world. I'm new, so I can actually been trying to show different things that you can do. So if there's something that you're interested in finding out, let me know, and I'll try to show you. Alright, so at 5 minutes, then you start hearing this alarm going off to let you know that a storm's coming, and it'll start. Like I said, you see the weather change. It starts to rain as the storm's coming in. I think it starts at like 15 minutes before the server restarts. 5 minutes before the alarm starts going off. On the hour, it will actually kick you out, boot you from the server. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and jump out of the server, and as soon as the server's back up, I'll be back on here. So like I said, if you're in here watching the server, please come back and join again. See, the storm's coming in. It's pretty cool effects. But like I said, I'll start the server back up. Once I get in the server, I'll restart the stream. So come back. Hit me up on the chat, man. I'm always wanting to chat with people. All right, for now, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for while the server restarts, and then once it restarts, I'll be back in here. So I will see you guys in a couple of minutes.